Welcome viewers. In this tutorial, I will perform temperature effect on an element by using ANSYS software. So I have to calculate a stresses on each element, then support reaction, and then nodal displacement. This total element. Okay. So this is a bimetallic bar. First element is aluminum. Second element is steel. In that there is the area is given. Second area also given. Then length also given. Then another is a important thing is there is a material property also is given. Let's start. An axial load P applied at node 2 and this value is 20 degrees Celsius to the rod as shown in figure. The temperature then rises to the 60 degrees Celsius. Determine the stresses on each element. So initial temperature 20 degrees Celsius, final temperature increasing temperature 60 degrees Celsius. So temperature difference is 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, means 60 minus 20. Then this aluminum element there is a modulus of elasticity is given. So elasticity value is 70 gigapascal, steel is 200 gigapascal, area is 900 mm, steel value area is 1200 mm square. Then here is the coefficient of thermal expansion is given for aluminum and as well as steel. So their values are 23 into 10 raised to minus 6 per degree Celsius and 11.7 into 10 raised to minus 6 per degree Celsius respectively. And after that this calculation we have to compare this ANSYS with theoretical calculation. Okay, so let's start. Open ANSYS, click on the preferences, structural, okay, preprocessor, add element is a link 3D finite, then close, go to real constant, add a real constant. So here is the two different elements. First one is aluminum, second one is steel. So what is aluminum area? 900. Okay, then again add a steel element. So what is the area? 1200. Okay, after that real constant is done. Now go to material property, material model, structural, linear, elastic, isotropic material. What is the value of elasticity? 70 gigapascal. Assume Poisson's ratio is 0.3. okay, then after that go to thermal expansion, click on second coefficient isotropic. Then what is the value of this thermal expansion? Is 23 e raised to minus 6. Click on OK. Add another material. So this is a steel material. Click on isotropic. What is the elasticity? 200 gigapascal. Again assume Poisson's ratio is 0.3. Then second coefficient is isotropic. What is the value? Is 11.7 e raised to minus 6. Okay. Okay. After that material, click on material, go to exit. Then material properties are done now. Go to modeling, create node in active coordinate system. Initial value is 0, so apply. First length is 200, then apply. 200 plus 300 is 500 and click on OK. So I have to create 3 nodes, 1 to 3. Then go to element, go to auto number through nodes. In that node, see here 1 to 2 is aluminum. Okay. Then go to element attribute, change material number is 2 and real constant set number also 2. Why? Because there is a different material properties and different areas. So click on OK, go to auto number through nodes, select 2 node to 3 node, click on OK. So modeling is done now. Okay, after that go to load, define load, apply. In that structural, displacement on a node, so both end is fixed, so all degree of freedom is 0. Then go to force and at node 2 there is a x-axis or axial load is applied, value is 300 kilonewton. Okay, after that there is a temperature difference is a value is given 40 degree Celsius. So go to temperature, then uniform temperature. So what is the value? 40 degrees Celsius. Click on OK. After that click on solution, solve, current load step, and solutions are done now. Okay, so let's find out the result. Click on plot result, then control plot, node solution. First I have to check out the degree of freedom solution is displacement. So what is the displacement value? Displacement value is 0.22 mm. Okay, then go to element solution and click on stress. One means stress theory. So see here, there is nothing to show any stress value. Why? So this is the element only. So click on a plot control, go to style, size and shape. This display of element here is off, so click on off and check it is on. Okay, so see here, initially first element value is a 12.70 Newton per mm square stress value, and second element is a 240.47 Newton per mm square. After that, go to list result. Okay, before list result, go to element table, define table, add a table. Here is a reaction, and go to by sequence number, SMIC, put a one value, apply. Then here is a stress, then go to again by sequence number, LS by 1. Okay, so I have to add two tables. Go to list result, and here is the element table data. Select reaction and stress value. So see here, first column is the reaction, second column is the stress. So what is the stress value? First element is a 12, second element is a 240. What is the reaction value? First element is a 11 kilonewton, second value is a kilonewton. Okay, then again see here, reaction solution, all items. So this is also a reaction solution. Okay, so this value is a negative. Why? Because this is a toward the left side. Okay, reactive support. So total summation value is a minus 300 kilonewton. Then what is the element solution? Means stress value. Okay, so stress value is a, see here, first element is a 12 and second is a 240. After that, this analysis is done now. Okay, so I have to check this value or compare this value with theoretical calculation. So see here, this is a theoretical calculation. So in that, I have to first calculate a stiffness matrix for each element K1 and K2. Then this stiffness matrix assemblage, or this is become as a global stiffness matrix. After that, this global stiffness matrix, I have to calculate a load vectors on each element. So on each element, this F1, F2. After that, this load vector assembling F1 and F2, and then we have to convert into the global load vector. Arranging this equation into the stiffness matrix and nodal displacement is equal to load vector or global vector. Then apply boundary conditions. So in that boundary conditions, both end as a fix, means U1 and U3 is a fix. So this become as a 0. So what is the U2 value? U2 value is a 0.22 mm, means 0.22 mm. Sigma 1, sigma 2 value is a here 12 megapascal and minus 240 megapascal. Reaction is a 11 kilonewton and R2 is a minus 288 kilonewton. Okay, so let's see. See here, stress value is a 12 megapascal and another value is a minus 240 megapascal. And here is a, see here is a reaction on this element is a, first one is a 11 kilonewton and second one is a minus 288 kilonewton. Okay, so total value is a minus 300 kilonewton. Okay, so both value I have to compare, and there is a percentage of relative error is a 0.1%. Okay, so I have to enjoy this video. Thank you very much.